Listeners be advised. The Soliloquy podcast discuss matters related to the human experience and many that are sexual in nature. Due to this, some conversations may surround triggering topics such as sexual violence, self-harm, abuse, and much more. Please be advised, a list of crisis and psychological resources will be available in the show notes of this episode. With that said, let's get started with the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please as we go through the following safety instructions.
In the event that there is a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen mask will drop from the overhead. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally as oxygen is flowing even if the mask is not infused. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
Damn. I thought I had it. I thought I had it, but then it was like, no. Okay, here we go. I'm ready.
It just spewed out like some goddamn cum or something. Look.
Oh my God, y'all.
All that work and I had to do to get that out. And then all this I can't even fucking do.
At least your lips will be moisturized. So
I mean.
All right, let me introduce. Okay. Professional. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Soliloquy podcast, where we step out and speak about sexuality. This is your favorite host, Vernon T. Scott, also known as Slaytor Jackson, and for you freaking motherfuckers out there, Sebastian Adams. On today's episode, I have this girl, Mil, and she is crunk.
Woman.
Oh, you're right, woman. I'm sorry. Got this woman, Mil, on the line, and we will be talking about preferences. And we're actually mixing that up with our topic of no fats, no films, no old people. Now, before we get into that, Mil, go ahead and let everybody know who the fuck you are, Miss Podcast Extraordinaire. Let them know.
Oh my God. First of all, thank you so much for allowing me to grace your platform. Like, I fucking love you. Your energy is awesome. Oh, well, and yeah, so I just want to thank you first and foremost. Second of all, to all his listeners out there, my name is Mil. I am the host of Closed Door Conversations podcast. That is where we talk about anything and everything that people are scared to talk about when they're not behind closed doors, but we busting the doors down and we talking about that shit. So check me out, because that's how we do over there. I also am the owner operator of a small Black-owned female business, A to Z Creation, where I specialize in customization. So I can help you with all of your personal and professional needs. I can help you with your branding items. I can help you with your gifts. I mean, we get all the way down over there. I also have a kinky corner for y'all kinky motherfuckers out there, where you can purchase your toys, your adult pleasure items. And if you don't see something, email me, because I probably have it, just hadn't put it on the site yet.
Ooh, now that she got toys, we getting kinky, we got lingerie, we got professional attire, we got everything that you, child.
A to Z. The name of my business is A to Z. And you guys can find me on Facebook and on IG at A to Z Creations or Closed Door Conversations podcast.
Yes. And just so y'all mofos know, I did pay her podcast a visit, so y'all better make sure you listen to that episode too, and then continue to go through her shit. Binge the shit, y'all. Binge it. We accept it.
Right.
So in the topic of no fats, no film, no old people, are just generalized preferences. What have you been impacted by that in any way? Most definitely, with you being a voluptuous and beautiful woman, how has anyone ever knocked down your door trying to say, oh no, I don't want you because you're not cute enough for me, you know?
This is probably gonna sound like a little I don't want to say self-centered, but that's not the word I'm looking for. Conceited is the word I'm looking for. It's probably gonna sound conceited. As Vernon said, I'm a plus size woman. But one thing about me, I may be fat, but bitch, I know I ain't ugly. That's period. Like, period. And so, yeah, I've definitely ran into that situation, especially with guys that say that they don't particularly care for plus size women. I get that. Because, I have a type too. So, I don't really mess with thicker dudes because I feel like what the fuck we gonna do together other than eat and roll around in the bed and cuddle each other. But yeah. But I got knocked down on this stereotype, B. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother episode.
Oh, no, she got knocked down.
I got a big boy and he bust me down. But yeah.
He said, I'm going to eat you today.
And he's still going to feed me good, okay? So, yeah. So we're not going to even get into that. But yeah, so definitely it has affected me. I have dealt with guys, and it's funny that they don't like big girls, but you cute, or you'll make a cute friend because my vibe is dope. I know it's dope. So, they get the vibe and then they get curious and shit, then they want to touch you and they realize, oh, you saw, bitch, what you thought. I ain't no muscle woman, bitch, fat is soft. So, yeah. And so then before you know it, we grown and things happen with the whoop and the dippity dip and the slip and ooh. You looking for me in the daytime with the flashlight. Yeah, that's what happened. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love it. And going back to that thing about being conceited, because I don't even see it as being conceited. I just see it as being confident, because to a lot of lesser people, you'll always be conceited when you walk in your own confidence. So it's like,
and that is so ludicrous to me. So to anybody out there, since we are talking about body types,
mm-hmm.
I really encourage you to flaunt your body positivity. Whether you fat, whether you skinny, whether you thick, people are so hard on themselves. Listen, and I'm sorry, guys. Like, I know y'all used to y'all lovely host, and I love him and I love his energy, but I'm not as technical as him. I love how he say mofo, because it just thought about it, because I was going to say, y'all motherfuckers can't let these people dictate how you feel about yourself.
Look.
That's on period. So it really don't matter. Love yourself. Love yourself. And I'm a host, so I have a habit of going too far. I'm not taking over the show. I'm done.
Stop it. Take over. Take control, bitch. I'm here for it.
So you want a motherfucker to take control of you?
Okay, so I'm a switch. I am a switch. I will be real with that. I will dominate in every situation until you can prove that you can take control, and then I'll let you.
So you're submissive to the right person. That's what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. But I also need that same person who wants to dominate to recognize and understand that I can take power whenever I want to take power. So it is what it is at the end of the day.
Okay. So, okay. I can feel that. I can feel that. You have to I have to earn your trust. And so once I earn your trust, then we're okay with, we're absolutely okay with me allowing you to leave. But other than that, I'm like you. I need to make sure I'm good. I need to make sure I'm getting me and all that other good shit, because I'm too grown to be doing all the extra stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Now, one of the things that we talked about within the intake meeting was about, looking at people just for what they offer to you in terms of like the physical, either that just be sexual, that can be like just what they look, their physiques and whatnot. And also kind of how that relates to our own personal preferences. So what is it like in terms of for yourself and your experience when it comes to people looking at you only for the physical things that you can bring?
I think I've had people to do that. That's what you have some people that be like, I don't mess with big people and that's not my type. And I get that. But what bothers me is if a person is prejudiced about it, like, okay, I'm going to talk about my personal experience.
Ooh.
So my personal experience is I have seen people say they don't like big people. And I understand if you're not attracted to that, because it don't do it for everybody. I get that. But I think I've learned the hard way. You can't assume just because a person is a certain size, they got a small penis. Like, I have a penis limit. So I always thought if a man was a certain size, then they ain't gonna be bringing nothing. So yeah, I can't fuck with that. Like, no, that ain't for me. But that was just because I like to be nasty and stuff. So I was just like, But I found out, like, it's that the Maury show where they say that was a lie. So yeah,
you found out the long way.
Right. Okay. And the other thing is, I think I like to tell people that I think is a lie too, because they love to say all big girls got wet pussy. I think just for the smaller girls out there, I don't want you to be intimidated. I don't think it has anything to do with your size. It has to do with your sensitivity. It has to do with where your pH balance is. And grown women, you know about the pH balance. If you don't fucking know about it, I got a show on that shit, okay? Because ain't no way you out here fucking and sucking and doing all this and don't know about your pH. You got to take care of that poo-poo.
You said pum-pum?
Pum-pum. You got to take care of your poo-pum.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. You want the kid at a purr, but you can't be motherfucking shooting skunk juice.
Ooh. But skunk juice, I'm with you though, because it's like even with that, like when it comes to the moisture or the lubrication or whatever, juices is flowing. This is why I'm a huge supporter of utilizing lube within your sexual encounters, because the juice is not always going to be flowing the way that the juices need to be flowing sometimes, and that just gives you another way of lubricating the sexual act. And it also limits other people who do not produce as much juices from feeling insecure about their bodies. It's because we can still have sex. We can still engage in this.
Do you feel like if a person is not moisturizing or self-lubricating is a better word. If you feel like a person is not self-lubricating, because I have heard that there's a medical condition where people can't. I always feel like it's them in their head though.
So sometimes it is. It can be like most definitely if the person that they are with is not arousing them sexually. And it's not necessarily that they don't find that person sexy. It's just that their body is not reacting to them in a way. So that can be one reason why someone is not producing as much of their own self-lubricant to facilitate that sexual act. And then there's also, like you said, the biological aspect of a medical condition. And sometimes it's just them in their head because they've had past experiences and their body, in a sense, just shuts down. So they're stuck in that moment.
Have you ever had that experience before?
No. I have not.
How would you wonder? So you just be holding on to the lube and shit, just in case.
I always use lube.
Yeah, I don't. We probably need to talk off mic because I got some questions about it.
Oh, I got you, girl. I got you.
Or maybe I might put your ass on closed door conversations to talk about it, because I be needing some details. Like, people won't be telling me details about certain type of sexual encounters, So yeah, I be wanting to know.
Oh yeah, I got you. Look, we can definitely have that conversation, because even now I have some lube that I can actually send you. I contacted this company and they sent me some lubes. It was in one of my coaching training things, and I was like, let me see what that lube is about. It's a silicone based lube. And with it, a lot of people use it for other than just sex. Like if you are somebody who may chafe a lot, when the skin is dry and the skin just starts getting irritated, you need something there. I even use it for myself whenever I go walking. I just put it right there between my thighs so I can have a little bit of moisture there so it doesn't chafe as much. But that's a good reason for it. It's a little bit more dry than water-based lubes too.
Okay.
So that for those people who kind of like the rough feel of sex rather than the loose feel, you still get that aspect regardless of how I don't like to use that M word because it's very uncomfortable for a lot of women. So regardless of the amount of moisture, there we go, that the female is the woman is producing, female, whatever, the vulva owner is producing that moment.
That's very interesting that you say that. One is because I'm actually working with the team now to come up with my own lube to go in my kinky corner.
The Soliloquy podcast focuses on the variability of sexual expression. When it comes to sexual expression, we often depend on pornography to illustrate how one must perform sexually. For those who have not learned this by now, the stuff you see in porn is not real. Pornography provides a singular perspective of sexual expression that is not often the reality we see during our own sexual encounters. The Soliloquy Podcast is a conversation that takes you outside of the compressed box of what many know about sex. Some of the topics we discuss includes kinks, condom usage, status disclosure, and past sexual experiences. The Soliloquy Podcast steps out on sexual norms and recognizes that the norm is not the only normal. Subscribe today and join the conversation.
Working with the team now to come up with my own lube to go in my kinky corner.
Ooh, child.
But I felt like I thought that you really brought up an issue though. Like I thought everybody wanted wet sex. Some people like dry sex.
Some people love like without the because for some, whenever it's too much lube.
Listen, we need your audience to drop down in these comments and let us know. We need to do a poll. If you liking dry sex or you liking wet sex or what we doing. We going live on IG. He don't know what but we is. We gonna talk about that thing.
Look,
and y'all better tune in and engage. Go ahead.
Look, I'm here for it. But yeah, it's a thing. Most definitely. I don't get it for myself. But some people who enjoy anal sex, part of the reason why they do not use lube is because it's a little bit more of a friction on the penis. And I'm against it.
That's why they be having hemorrhoids and shit.
It can
you ain't no way you having no dry sex in that. Well, let me not, because I'm not a pro at that thing. Now I ain't gonna be. I got friends that's a pro at that anal sex, and I don't even be asking because I'm not really interested in that. But I did not think. I thought you would have to fucking lube it down. The goddamn stick it in there.
I recommend it, but if you're the type that prefers more of the rougher feel, using that kind of lube will actually keep that same feeling for you, but it does not tear the anal wall as much because you still have some kind of lubrication, because the anus is not a self-lubricating part of the body.
Entity is not. So that's why I just assumed automatically that you would have to lube it. But right. Okay, damn Vernon, you done taught me some shit today now. I guess, but honestly, as much as I love to talk about other important topics, that's one reason why I love to talk about sex and sexual experiences, because you learn different things and you find out different things from different people. Like I'm not really into that type of thing, so I never really understood. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely intriguing, and that helps me as a business owner with making my product, because I'm thinking shit, everybody want that wet, you know. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna do a poll on that, and I'm gonna have to invite you to that live so we can have that conversation between your audience and my audience. Maybe we can get some straightening.
Yes, and funny thing, not that I was thinking about making my own lube, but I have been thinking about lube production. So after this recording, I have some tips for you that you might want to look into. I got you, boo.
You always got me, though. I fucks with you long ways. Yeah, I love it. So let me ask you this. I know this is your show, but since we were talking about the fat, the films, and other, have you had experiences that affected you or that made you feel a type of way?
You know, and I'm glad that you asked, because the thing I was actually going to start talking about was beauty standards. And that's the thing that really impacted me as I grew up is one of the things is not seeing big people shine in a positive light. You're either the ass of the joke, you're either the stinky person in the corner, you're either just the funny guy but don't have real personality. You just there to take be the joke, take the joke, give the joke, and then you're not really there. You don't really have any substance to any kind of conversation or any identity when it comes to being on stage or in front of other people or with other people.
And that's so not true.
Right.
That's so not true. I literally just had my friend invite me to a business event. Someone was celebrating a year anniversary. And I was like, how are they there? Because my question was, I don't know if I'll be comfortable. And he was like, are you fucking kidding? Like, I literally see you come in and take over the whole room, like unintentionally because of your personality. But not that I'm not confident inside, but just thinking like the things that you say of how you feel like people may be in the back thought of. And in my head, I look at a motherfucker like, okay, good, fuck you. So what? Fuck you and you and you.
Ain't it? Exactly.
So a lot of people are in their head about that. And you have a lot of great people with a lot of great things to offer, even offer other people in a partnership. All right, let's just get deeper. You have people that are afraid to explore their sexuality. I know a girl that's a big girl, and she says she's not comfortable with receiving oral sex.
What? Girl, look, tell
she
her to
felt some type of way. She feels some type of way because they got to lift her belly up to get to her pussy. I said, girl, that's a pussy protector.
Yes.
Who don't want your pussy protect? The right motherfucker gonna come and lift that bitch up and flip you and dip you and eat it from the back, the side, and the goddamn front.
Look, hold this shit up. I came over here for a reason, and part of that reason was to tear that fucking pussy up. Like, what?
I mean, like Mystical, here you go.
Now that's a name. That's a throwback.
But that's just on the subject of, what we were talking about with fat and films. At the end of the day, sometimes it's not the other person. The other person can do everything to make you comfortable. I have some people that I've heard people say that they're afraid to take their clothes off. They don't take their clothes off in front of other people. And I'm like, what? I get butt, booty, ass naked. Nigga, you knew all these rolls, flows, and dips and shit was here while you was trying to holler at me.
Look.
Like, all I need you to do is kiss this one right here, rub this back fat right here, go all the way up, go all the way down till you get to where I need you to be, and let go.
Ain't it? Like, after this, after we are done recording, I'm literally, because my weekend starts early now, so I'm literally taking off the shirts, putting on my most comfy pajama pants, and it's going to be free titty weekend like every fucking weekend, because
I thought you was finna say you was gonna put on some zaddy shorts. Everybody wearing those zaddy shorts. Those zaddy shorts is just a reason for motherfuckers to bring tight shorts back for men.
You're right.
And they put a name on them. They put a name on them hoes, zaddy.
I can't do them. I'm in the sweatpants generation. I've always been sweatpants person. So when that comes, when sweatpants is in season, you see Vernon, and there you go. I'm a sweatpants.
I literally can be an exhibitionist though.
Ooh.
I love to be naked every chance that I get. I love to be naked every chance that I get. And I was like, I wonder, like, how would that be if I wonder if I would be that open, because I'm that way when I'm comfortable. But I wonder if I would be that open, like if I went to an adult island or something.
You might.
Where they just let you walk around titty slanging and shit.
Look, I'm going to be testing myself this year. You might as well join the fucking trip.
When?
So in December, my friend Sharita
invited me. It's my birthday month.
So we're going to Hedonism, which is in Jamaica, and
never fucking heard of it.
It's a place where you get to walk around naked. They have play parties and everything, just in case if you have a person that you want to bring and y'all do some swinging shit too, that's available too. It's all about sexual positivity and enjoying your body and enjoying your presence and all of that. And a motherfucker is saving up his money so he can go. I'll give you the details. I got you.
I definitely I don't want to seem like a freak in front of your audience, but
girl, my audience by this point.
I definitely need a deets.
I got
I be looking at all kind of slang and dick.
I'm done, because I'm not even gonna lie. If my audience is judging you, I can only imagine what the fuck they talking about me, because
listen, can you imagine that? Can you imagine it? Oh my god, I want to go.
Look, it's going to be a trip. It's going to be. See,
I'm curiosity really killed the cat. Hey, she brought it back. Hey, because I won't know. Oh, that's so interesting. Like, how do you come up with something like that? Like, how do you find a place like that?
So I'll be searching. So I've been I knew that they've always had like nude beaches and stuff like that, but those are like overseas, and I'm like, okay, I don't got the money to do this. And I think there are a few here in the States, but I'm not trying to find them because I don't want.
Well, there used to be one in Rock Hill, South Carolina.
Really?
A Playhouse. I don't know what happened to it, but it closed down, and everybody is having a fit. They knew about it.
Damn. Always. But there's some places like swinger places that you can attend, like most definitely in California. They have plenty. There's one
Yeah.
place in like
Did you listen to
Atlanta.
my episode with Susan Bratton? She's
Ooh,
actually a sexpert.
ooh, not yet. I need to.
Yeah, she lives in California and she invited me out to like come and socialize and do some of the events they do. So that would be so awesome for you. We're gonna talk off mic. We're gonna talk
Okay.
off mic.
All right. Bet. We just making plans. We supposed to be having an episode. We making plans. I'm sorry,
I
y'all.
know that's why I'm like, wait, we're
Y'all
gonna
should
talk off
know.
mic.
Y'all should know this by now. My episodes are forever on tangents.
Well, if I was your audience, if they really want to be about it though, with the topic of it, I think it's good for you to explore these things because you can offer a live podcast or a retreat or something like that. I mean, we can make it happen.
Look, there is a Discord coming soon, as well as a Patreon, motherfucker. So be
Look,
on
me,
the
let me just put
lookout.
that shit out there. We can, organize a meet and greet or some shit in private. And yeah,
Right?
let's get popping. We can, do a live podcast and pop our shit and all that.
Yes, I'm here for it. Yes, y'all. Y'all hit these plans in the works. Uh, Now, one of the things that we did discuss was about looking for emotional connections. And I know, like, whenever it does come to, like, me, us being on our grown motherfucker shit, we're just like, when I'm looking for a partner, yes, what you look like does play a small role, but the physique of who you are is not the thing that's really getting me. The emotional connection that we get, the bond that we build, the communication that we
That,
have means so
that
much more than anything.
the way that you make me feel inside, the comfort that you give me, that for me, I'm a pretty stable woman. So I don't need your money. I don't need this. I don't need your sympathy. I don't need this. Now, granted, I do have stipulations because I am old school that I believe a man should protect and provide. But the protection for me is more important. It's a comfort. It's the way that you make me feel just by being in your presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that peace. Like, your partner should be able to connect with you on a level where you get that peace. So if you get that peace and you're so comfortable with them, it's all bets off on everything else, right?
Mm-hmm. Child, the shit that I would do if I'm completely comfortable with you.
Right. It's
Oh my
like,
God.
how do you want it? Hey, listen, I'm sorry. My audience knows this, Vernon, your audience. I'm a music head. So I always relate stuff to music, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, when I'm comfortable with you, what you want to try this? You want to do what? Huh? Cool, bet, let go.
Mm-hmm.
But that's hard work. A lot of people are. Let me not say hard work. I feel for me it is because I'm a very closed off person emotionally. I don't really share myself with people. But the good part is I'm a huge communicator. I'm the type of person that loves to communicate. I have to communicate with my partner. I don't care if it's just a situationship. I have to know all your business. I want to know who you for. I don't want to know her particular details, but I need to know how many partners you have. I just like it. I have to be in all that business. I need to know because that gives me peace of mind. And if you care anything about me and my peace of mind, you're gonna tell me. And you also gonna trust me because you have to know that I'm not gonna go all ape shit over jealousy. Because like bitches be jealous.
Child,
Well, niggas be jealous too. Yeah, people.
girl.
Let's just say people in general. People be jealous, and so that messes up the line of communication. We can't get to where we need to be as far as communication, so that we can trust each other to be open enough for each other to do whatever and however, whenever, because we already have our mind preset. We have a preset, so let's not preset. Let's reset instead.
Yes, and I love that you brought up the concept of jealousy because that is the thing that just I personally cannot rock with it because I don't like to compare myself to other people for one, even though it happens, but I don't fixate on comparing myself to somebody else. But when it comes to like whoever I'm talking to, who I'm engaging with, I'm not going to get jealous because you're seeing another person. If that's within the confines of what our relationship, our situationship is, that is fine. we're not together. We're not
As
exclusive.
long as I know, it's like, do not put me in the circus. And I didn't tell you I wanted to play. Give me an option. Don't have me out here looking like a clown. I'm the only clown in the circus because I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just out here. You know, clowns, they just be over there doing them, having fun, doing them. I'm not that type. I don't be trying to be no clown. Right. I'm the ringmaster. I need to know, you going with her tonight? Cool.
And that's it.
I'll let you go take a bitch out and spend your money on it and then come to me. I'm this shit.
It's like, no, you're right. It's like, why be jealous? Because like whenever I see people who, okay, yeah, I understand hurt feelings whenever you are thinking something is one way and the other person is just like, okay, I'm still going to cheat on you. Whatever. I understand being hurt. I know I escalated.
We're not together though. You cheating on me now. I don't play with cheat. Hold up now. No. Now I don't. Let's see. If you my man. Mm-hmm. Oh, we not doing no sharing unless I agree to that shit up front and we decided together. Mm-hmm. But I'm not that type. I'm more or less the person. Oh, you want to have a threesome? Cool, go do that shit on your own. I'm gonna give you a pass for this weekend. Right. I'm not the person. I'm not participating in that shit. Participating in that, like we could try a lot of things. I'm not interested in watching you fuck another woman in my face and no shit like that. Now I'll watch some strangers now because I'm a watcher. Yes. But I ain't finna watch my dude. Nobody that I'm screwing you. What? No, we not. I'm not. I'm not her. We're not doing that.
Because it's like
we absolutely not doing that.
If a person cheats on me and I'm just like, and you did not even think about communicating anything with me, in all realness, you can just go on about your day with that person you was spending your time with, because you clearly didn't value my time enough to like let me know what the fuck is going on. Like, who are you to just go around, connect with this other person and think that I'm supposed to be okay with it? Like, the shit's just not going, the math is just not going to math for me at all. So, like, what are we doing over here?
Right. Like, if we don't know what's going on up front, what are we talking about? Like, I agree with you though. But you even more open than me though, because you open with being participating, right?
Oh yeah.
Look at you said that.
I definitely will. This is why you need to let a motherfucker know what we doing.
Right.
Like, you matched with this person on Tinder. Okay, they're cute. Do you want to do this solo or is this gonna be a duo kind of situation?
Oh, okay. Tag team back again.
Right. Let me know. Oh, if it's just gonna be you, do you? Okay, have fun. Now, if you over here swiping, matching, and going off to see motherfuckers without communicating with me, stay with them. I'm fine.
So this is off subject, but you brought up Tinder.
Ooh.
Do you have a profile?
I do. Really? I have a Tinder, what is it? Hinge account. I'm on Grindr, jacked. And that's about it. The other ones I log in every now and again, huh?
I don't have a profile anywhere.
Oh yeah, you're not into online.
I know, yep. I don't like that. I don't even like when motherfuckers hit me up on Facebook and be trying to holler at me. No, you don't even know me. That's not what we doing. But yeah, so I had a Plenty of Fish account one time.
Oh God.
Well, I think it's still out there. Actually, my friend did it, and I didn't do it. She did it, and she was like, "Just talk to people or whatever." And I was like, "I don't necessarily like people. That's like I have people that I can talk to. I just don't fucking talk to people. You don't want like to sit around and text all day and shit." But anyway, she created the thing, and I had so many people in that little message center too. I seen this shit. I logged on one day and then I was fucking done. Like I ain't even I don't even know the passcode. I don't know none of this shit because I ain't set it up.
Look, don't. That thing is toxic. That's where dreams.
Why is it toxic?
It's it's nothing but that is fuckboy central, fuck girl central. It's just a lot of. I just don't. It's like you log on, think you might get a nice conversation with somebody. Hey, I got weed.
You think they just trying to hook up?
There's people who just want to hook up, people trying to sell you weed. There's people who just want
to. Who the fuck on these apps trying to sell weed now?
Girl, so many. Mofos who are just trying to get you to subscribe to their OnlyFans. People trying to get you to subscribe to their follow them on IG or any other social media that they have. Bitcoin people, you have the foreign exchange people, you have the cryptocurrency people, the people who are trying to steal your Cash App information so that they could. You got so much on there.
I
You
don't
got
even
bots.
know. So, but are you big on dating apps? Do you feel like you can actually meet good people from that? Would you recommend it to your listeners?
Oh yes, I definitely do recommend dating apps, but I also recommend do the thing that's most comfortable for you. I've met and have communications with a lot of people within the dating app space where I do see myself possibly in a relationship with some of them, but if they do fall off, they just fall off, regardless of how much I'm trying to engage with them. If I try like for 2 weeks to engage with you, there's a point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go elsewhere. If you come back later
See,
on
that's
down the
why I don't
line,
like to do online necessarily, though. I don't necessarily like to do online because I want you to fucking miss me. I want you to. I have a problem with people even inboxing me, like I've told you before. Text me directly.
yes.
Like, if I really want to fuck with you like that, you're gonna have a direct line to me because I really want to see if you about it.
And I'm low key the same way. When it comes to once I feel like the chemistry, if I get to the point where I'm like, you know what, I will actually drive to go meet up with this person, might go out on a date with this person, you will have my phone number by that point. And if you have my phone number, that means I'm actually serious about you and meeting up with you. And if you're not willing to utilize that at one point, that's on you.
You playing games. So we were talking about trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how long does it typically take you to get there? Is it not a time frame? Is it a feeling, or how do you judge that?
So it's based off of feeling with the people I communicate with. If some of it is like how you carry yourself within a conversation, most definitely within text, because more than likely I will be sending you text messages and talking over the phone. Now, if you have an iPhone and we can do the voice memos, then it's banging. It's great. That means I can just send you a voice memo and you
So
send
you be voice
back.
memo motherfuckers.
It's better than texting and it's better than talking on the phone for me. But like I strongly prefer face-to-face interaction. That's just the way that I
You can FaceTime.
oh God, no. It's
Listen,
because I hate talking on the phone. I hate talking on the phone.
Got it. Got it.
So
Okay.
that's why I don't like to like
That's why
call
that's a no.
somebody or FaceTime because I really do prefer that face to face. And the texting and doing voice memos is my I guess not necessarily compromise. Well, yeah, it is a compromise in that. Yeah, that is my compromise into engaging with people in today's age.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I'm a texter, but I think I'm a texter simply because of what I say, my professional background. Professionally, I'm a telecommunications operator, which is a technical name for a dispatcher. So I'm either on the radio or on the phone all the time. And also professionally, I podcast. So I'm always in situations where I'm talking or engaging otherwise. So I can just text you and not ignore you, and you'll get what you need. And that's what started me to being a texter, to be honest. And now I prefer to text over a phone call.
Right. Because once
or the but I enjoy face to face to me. So if we're engaging in FaceTime, I don't feel like, I think that's the closest thing to face if you're not able to get to that person.
Ooh, good point. Good point. Because I like whenever I like FaceTime people, because I have to do the exact same thing I do whenever I'm talking to somebody on the phone, and it's a whole process. I have to like take a breath because I used to work in the call center, and those people was hella disrespectful, and that made me not like to be on the phone even more.
Get that. I totally get that. They ruined it for everybody. It's like one bad apple spoiled the whole fucking bunch. I'm done.
Right. So I take that deep breath to remind myself, okay, I'm not in that place. And then because I like to give people their my full undivided attention, I turn off my TV, or whatever I was watching. I limit all my distractions so I can focus on our conversation. Now, if you're FaceTiming me and it's only for something simple, or even calling me for something simple, I always get pissed off after we hang up the phone because I'm just like, there was no substance in that conversation. Why did you call?
I'm glad you told me. I might call you and be like, man, what's up? I just wanted to talk to you.
Look, and after that call, I ain't gonna be rude on the phone. I'm gonna be like, how dare that bitch call me?
No, see, and I'm not that friend. I'm that friend you could be like, bitch, what you want? Shit, I don't feel like talking.
Look, there's been so
and I'm that motherfucker, or even since I know this ahead of time, I'm be like, I know you don't want to fucking talk, but don't you hate when somebody do something they know you don't like and add that butt in there?
Look, I'm just like,
is that butt like a fuck you type thing?
It's a fuck you. It's a huge fuck you. It's like, oh, I know you're uncomfortable with this, but I'm going to do it anyways, bitch.
Yeah, because I'm your friend and I need to push your boundaries.
Click.
Okay. Yeah, so that was the next thing. So on the level of disrespect, since we're on a sexual podcast, is it on the level of I don't want to have sex in my ass, and when we flip over to do doggy, you still gonna stick it in my ass? Or is it on the disrespect level of you thought you were helping me by just putting your finger in my asshole and playing with it?
I will say, it depends on like if it's something
because that finger just open it up. That's the little introduction.
It depends on if that person's already comfortable enough to do it. Then I wouldn't say it's any disrespect. Now, if it's like
no, the question is when you feel like a person disrespects you on the level where they do that butt shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just use that as I can't even analogy to reference it. On level of disrespect, the harshest disrespect is, but you don't want to have sex, but I'm still gonna stick my dick in your ass. Versus, okay, I'm gonna try to play with your asshole and open it up, being the softest level of respect. Disrespect. Both is a violation, I feel like. If I said don't no anal play, period. But on the level of just sticking in your ass being the highest level, and just playing with your asshole being the lowest level, how high on the chart is it for you?
I would say if I already told you that I'm not in the mood and you playing these games, you getting out my fucking room. Get on the fucking couch. Now, if it's one of those situations, because I would say the softer side is a lot less disrespectful, because at least you're trying to warm me up to the idea.
So if it was a person that you trust and they snuck that on you.
Oh, they're getting punched in the face.
Really?
Now it's a body reaction. But no, they are going to get cussed out because I'm not going to really hurt the person, but I will have some choice.
You punch a motherfucker in the face, they gonna be hurt.
I'll give them some choice words for real. Just like, hey, I told your ass I'm not in the fucking mood, and you just made my mood worse. So I need you to like leave the room.
It might have made your mood worse. It might have made you like, ooh.
I'm so done. Now, if it is something where it's warming up a little bit, I might just be like, okay, you know what? Well, let's do a little bit of a compromise, or let's just do this little mutual kind of thing. You can cuddle. Oh no, I've done it before.
Because you know one thing about us women, if you tell a nigga no or something and they do something and it make you feel good, you might talk a little shit, but you gonna go ahead and bust it open.
So you be busting open over the little titillated. Let me touch you a little bit. Let me rub that nipple right quick. Oh, I'm in.
You got to know how to bust it open for me to bust it open. I'm just gonna say this because everybody, first of all, I don't trust everybody. So you may not even be put in this situation. So don't worry about compromising yourself. You're not gonna do this. And the motherfuckers I trust, they know already what to do to get me to bust it open when they want me to bust it open. They already know. I ain't gonna tell you, I'm not gonna put that all over your platform, but the people that know.
So the mystery is,
since y'all can't see it.
The mystery is figure out how to get Mil to bust it wide open.
No, figure out how to get me to trust you, and then everything else is easy.
Oh, that's a word right there. Yes. Now, before we close out the show with that, with the games or whatever, we do have to talk about this hat fishing. Because you the one that brought that up, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh my god, hat fishing is the worst fucking thing ever. It's okay. So you want me to tell your audience what that is?
Yes.
Okay. So guys, we were doing, was it a pre-interview? We was talking about, I don't know, with me. Listen, y'all, our conversations are everywhere just because our chemistry is crazy and we both have that wow effect. So we say what the fuck we want to say when we want to say it. So yeah, so I apologize in advance for coming and shaking up the platform because I have that same energy that he has. So it's hard for us to stay on topic. But we're going to talk about this hat fishing. So I don't know if men pay attention to this, but if you don't, you need to know. I'm sure a lot of women pay attention to it. The shape of your head. If you have an ugly ass shaped head, a big ass knot in the front, or a big ass knot in the back, or you done been through some shit in life, you got a knot on the side, maybe somebody knocked the shit out of their good frying pan. Well, you know what? Maybe you was drinking and driving and had a bad accident. I don't know what the fuck it is. But if you wear a hat all the motherfucking time, especially if you are a bald head man and a woman can't rub your head, one of the benefits of having a bald head is getting that motherfucker rubbed. And if a woman looking at your head and it's hid, the shape of your head is hid by that head, it looks nice from where she's standing. And you get somewhere in the room, and Lord forbid you take that hat off and she can't rub it, especially if you giving her head or something, she gotta grab that motherfucker in this big lump back there. She being hat fished is a problem. Call 911. Oh, God. Get the fuck up and get the fuck out.
Y'all, my solution to this was just to grab the knot and just keep on going.
I mean, if his head game, like really on some real ass shit, if his head game strong, you gonna let him finish the job. But for what's crazy for me, shit like that turned me off though. So if your head ain't perfectly round, because I'm a face fucker. I do like to face the fuck nigga face. I grab your goddamn head. But I also have a thing about the shape of head. So if your head shape fucked up and I grab a big knot or some shit back there, now I'm gonna have to grab the sheets if you're doing your business because I can't grab your head. It's gonna stop me from doing what I need to do. Because mentally it's gonna put in a different space. So I'm gonna let you do what you had to do to finish up. But after that, we probably done.
Sis got a head fetish, y'all. Sis got a head
fetish. Nigga, I really got a lip fetish, and I never looked at it like a head fetish, but it's one of those preferences. I guess we was talking about preferences of body types.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely need your motherfucking head to not be shaped fucked up.
Now, if
I just learned something about myself on your platform. But look, unapologetically, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna need your head to not be fucked up.
So y'all, not for those who might have a fucked up head, it's okay. There's somebody who loves you, just not this bitch Mil. She said, not today.
Not the fuck. Nope. And if you got bumps on the back of your neck, razor bumps, don't fucking talk to me. Fire your damn barber. His shit ain't clean.
God. Oh God. My side hurt, y'all. Not fire your barber, but look.
I mean, his clippers ain't clean. He fucking up your neck.
Ain't it? Look, some people don't be thinking about that.
If I touch the back of his head, he gonna make me feel like he got the cooties or something. He down between my goddamn legs.
Not the cooties. I haven't heard that in a long time.
What's up? What the fuck gonna jump off you on me? No, sir.
Oh God. All right. So let's go ahead and get this little never have I ever started off. And I like this question. Never have I ever had sex in a pool or hot tub.
Oh, I wish I had a drink. You drink if you do it right.
Oh no.
Because I've had sex in both, and then I found out that it was unhealthy.
See, I have not had sex in a pool yet. It wasn't sex in the hot tub. It was more of fondling in the hot tub. And so I don't really count that. But I kind of want to do both.
Yeah, I sat on his dick, so I would count that even if I only pumped a couple times before somebody came up. I still eat.
You got to feel the tip.
If he penetrated, then that count, right?
It counts to me. Shoot. I mean, it did not. The question did not say never have I ever busted a fucking nut in a hot tub or pool.
Well, that'll be a yes. I done did both of them. So with it next.
Oh, Oh, yes. Okay, I fucks with it.
Not a fucking pool. We straight fucked in that motherfucker. But yeah, a couple times. A few of them. Shit, and the beach.
I support. That's another one I need to do. The beach.
Yeah, it's salt water here. It dries your pussy out though. The salt water.
See.
Okay. Go ahead on with the question. I don't want
Yeah, now I'm thinking of because my thing is, but the one thing that keeps me from wanting to have sex on the beach is the sand. Because
man, when I tell you I had sand all in my ass and my pussy, I couldn't even get no head that night when we got back to the room till we showered and shit. Girl, let's not next.
That's a new name of Sandy Cheeks. Yes, you better be in bikini.
Oh my God, I didn't think about that. Sand slappers, goddamn. Make that sand clap.
Lips dry than a motherfucker.
Get it the fuck out.
Desert dry.
Throat dry. All the goddamn salt water going in your throat. Yeah. That's come on.
It's a no. Oh, she going through something. All right, so we're gonna do a would you rather. I like this one. I already know my answer. Would you rather be a porn star or date a porn star?
Be one. No, I don't know. Maybe I date one because he could do all the fucking and I could spend all the money because they make good money.
They do. See,
but I'm gonna have some stipulations on this shit. Go ahead. What would you do?
When it comes to questions like these, I only have one answer, and that's both of them.
We gonna do that shit together. Then you go with that shit again.
Look, because I'm like, all right, if I'm going to be the porn star, I'm comfortable with doing that. I'm low-key trying to get into that a little bit. Y'all ain't hear that.
Say low-key. That sound like a high key.
It's a high key.
That sound like a high key announcement to me. But go ahead.
Everybody who know about that freaky side, I say it on every episode. They know.
So it's definitely high key.
It's definitely high key.
Look me.
So definitely be a porn star, and I don't mind dating a porn star because we can do content together.
Random, but are you a dramatic fucker?
You know what I am, because I used to be an
makes
actor.
sense. That's why you want to be a porn star. You probably be motherfucking putting on. I ain't putting on for a motherfucker. I don't think I be putting on, but sometimes I might. And if you make me put on and I don't know I put on, that's the best type of motherfucking put on.
It's mostly like for me, if it's going to be something dramatic, it's the build up to the sex that I like. Like I'm all here for a complete scene. It doesn't even have to be a public scene. It could be you come into the house, slam a motherfucking door. All this is like, within the confines of everything. We have our scripted argument or whatever. A little bit of, okay, I would definitely.
Why I got to be scripted though? Why I got to be off the cuff?
Okay, because if you say something that you're really feeling in that moment,
we're going to have a problem.
We're going to have a problem. So
that's when it's going to get good though.
Because we're gonna have to talk about it then. We're gonna have to, okay, you felt something in that moment, so let's talk about it, because I want to know exactly where that came from, and we can fix that, and then we're gonna have to restart. Well, the scene gonna be over by that point, but we could probably still have sex. But like, that's why I'd rather be scripted. That way we don't accidentally say something that we're really feeling in the moment that we might have had pent up. And if it just so
that
we
means
don't
you
have
got a communication problem though. Because it ain't nothing I can tell you in the middle of an argument or a slip up that you hadn't already heard before we good on communication.
That's true. That's just if that person is actually communicating. That's the only issue. But
now here we go trying to fuck, and we didn't fucking fight. It didn't went from fucking to fight. Right. I cannot.
And this is so I pulled the sex question, and this is kind of going off of what I was just talking about. It's asking what type of foreplay excites you past the point of no return.
I don't know. What do you consider foreplay? Is anal considered foreplay?
It can be. Most definitely if it's like oral. Like someone licking your ass and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Not anal. I meant to say oral. What the fuck? You got me thinking about fucking an ass, and I don't fuck around my ass, period. I tried it. I'm like, Trina, I often try, but I pass. That shit ain't but if oral is considered, if you can lick my pussy twice and hit a certain spot just right. This old school shit. I like to be finger fucked too.
Oh, that is that old school shit. Not too many people are fingering these days.
That's because niggas don't know how to finger no more. Back in the day, the whole why you get a girl is you had to get her the fuck out with them fingers. See, motherfuckers don't have to do that no more because bitches just out here giving the pussy in the mouth and not making them work for it. The point of fingering is for them to learn how to please you.
Y'all better take that note. Y'all better take the note. Look, you gotta figure out where my buttons are.
With your fingers, then when it's time to do something else, you ought to already have a head start.
Child. See, I know for me, it will be if you get to ear nibbling and like licking on my ears and everything. Oh, if you kind of go inside a little bit, oh my God, we fucking at that point. We fucking at that point.
Look at me. Oh, it's a done dada.
It's done. Done dada. It's done.
Yeah, see, and that's what's crazy. Like I'm a little bit more hands-on. That's why I have to trust people. You know, when we're talking about trusting, I have to trust the person that I'm with because I'm so hands-on and I'm so particular. I posted this thing on Instagram and it was just me all over. I see somebody. I have a thing about men's hands. Like I want you to be a hard worker, but you can't have your hands nasty and dirty. And I think it's because I like for JJ to be touched. I like my kitty to be pet. You know, you know, make my shit purr.
Yes, I fucks with it. So it's that time to close out the show. So Mil, do you mind just go ahead, gas yourself up one more time, let everybody know how they can reach you and connect with you, talk about your podcast again. Also, if you have any tips, tricks, anything other than, you know, pet the kitty, y'all, pet the motherfucking kitty. Other than that, go ahead, share it.
Actually, I have a lot of tips and tricks. That's a whole episode by his motherfucking self. Ooh. But I think I'm gonna wait till you get your Patreon or and I'll be a guest on that so we can know that support is really, really, really weird and they really, really, really bought it. Ooh. And yeah, we're gonna go from there. So again, guys, you can find me on Closed Door Conversations podcast on IG and on Facebook. You can find me my business A to Z Creations, and it's A-ZE Creations with the K. KREATIONS on IG and on Facebook, and my website, of course, is www.A2ZCreations.com. And for you freaky motherfuckers, make sure you visit the Kinky Corner to get some of your adult pleasure items. Also, I just did a thing. I have not posted one video yet, but I also just created my YouTube channel. And the reason why is because my Closed Door Conversations family is saying, you need to go to video. We want you to go to video. Because when I'm live, like a lot of people don't notice, and Vernon, you probably know, I make a lot of faces and I do a lot of gestures. And my audiences, they think it's hilarious. So I have a YouTube channel, but my YouTube channel is Unapologetically Mil.
Ooh.
And the reason being is because I am unapologetically myself. Like I give two fucks. The only person can judge me is God, and that's who I'm answering to. Anybody else, mommy, close your eyes, because I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yes.
So I hadn't posted anything yet, but I'm probably gonna post my intro. I think the 1st of July, maybe. But that's for that one. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Come see me, come follow me, come engage with me. And y'all gonna see me again because I fucks with Vernon long way. So yeah.
Yes, pull up. Oh, thank you so much for being on the podcast, Mil. I greatly appreciate you. Love you so much. Love you. Love you.
So how do people say love you? Mean it? Because niggas be fake, bitch. I mean that shit. I fucks with you.
Ain't it? And to the audience, thank you all so much for listening to the Holiloquy podcast, where we step out and speak about sexuality. Oh, and just before I forget, November is coming up. You'll get some tea on that soon. So do not forget. You better already have this shit subscribed so you do not miss all of the greatness that's coming out in November.
Shit. Oh, I'm about to subscribe. I might need to be on the show. And you better tell them they better get their book, because I sure just got my damn book. I'm about to be finding out how to be outside. Goddamn.
Yes. And that is also going to be linked in the show notes. So y'all motherfuckers, purchase your books. Now, just in case no one else told you this today, you are beautiful. You are worthy of happiness and joy. You are enough and then some. You may not live up to the expectations of others, but that is okay. You are only required to walk. You are only required to walk in your own shoes. May each day you live lead you towards abundance. With that said, love you all and see you next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Holiloquy Podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. You can subscribe to the podcast through your favorite podcasting app and find us on the web at www.holiloquy.com. That's www.HEAUXLILOQUY.com. Share the podcast with your friends and join the conversation.